Hang on. Oh. Yeah. Greetings and hello and welcome back to Free. No. This isn't Freeport. Where am I? I remember getting on a boat. And the captain said, "Don't worry, it's a fine vessel." Excuse me. Whoa, you're awake then? I was worried about you for a while, Gwinian. Um, who are you? I'm the lass who's been tending to your wounds, that's who. You were knocked unconscious, but not before you saved 3 others from the sea. I did? Cross my heart, you did. You must have taken a nasty bump on the noggin, but that didn't halt you. You came struggling ashore here, carrying 3 others, one underneath each arm and another on your back. Yeah, I don't remember that. They'd have surely drowned if it had not been for you, but you fell into a deep sleep the moment you were on dry land, and I've been taking care of you ever since. Right, okay, well, thank you for the help. Think nothing of it. You're the one that went above and beyond, saving others like you did. Healing others is why I am here. You are not the first to have suffered an attack by the orcs, nor do I dare say will be the last. Not if we attack them back. No doubt. I figured a hit to the noggin couldn't keep somebody as powerful as you down for long. Yasha Redblade could definitely use your help. She's up to the northeast outside the broken ship's hull. She'll get you prepared to face those orcs. Um, yeah, okay, that's great. A fine Halasian welcome. And a welcome to the stream proper. I'll just pick up this quest and I'll explain what's going on. So, if you were to roll a character and choose the city of New Hallas as your starting location, this is where you end up. You end up waking up here and being told about how brave you were and can you now lend a hand, and that's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, a little bit of what's the right phrase? A little bit of tidying up from last episode. So I don't have any video for this because in the end I realized I don't need it. We had 3 quests that required killing Murkwater and other creatures over and over, and then reading the pages, and then killing more stuff, and then reading the pages, and then killing more stuff. And it's like, okay, all sorted. Um, I am at the point where I can read the last page for each book. So if we do that now, so if we go entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, entry 4, entry 5, entry 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There's at low tide, which didn't update. At low tide. That's the first of 3. Oh, it's part 3 if I remember rightly. Not quite as long a story. There we go. Gnomes and the art of clockwork maintenance. Valves. Can't spell valves. For some reason I want to put values. Valves, there we go. And the last of those books should be this one. The trainees test. Or the testies train? No, I forget. Right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. The trainees test. That is the Freeport sewers done. There is 3 quests that I couldn't find. I'm not going to worry about those until we have a few thousand quests under our belt and we are scratching around looking for things. to finish. It looks like I get to keep this book. Is this because this is a house item only and you can't read it? So we get to keep the quest, the quest giver, because you can read this to actually read the content of the book. And then if you need to display that you've completed it in your house, you have a house item. Yes. If I sound discombobulated, I'm going to blame that on the fact that apparently I was on a ship and it crashed. I was attacked by orcs and I saved everybody, which is, just sounds like me, doesn't it? Right, okay, so let's put those somewhere safe and let's crack on. So we need to seek out Yasha Redblade. Level 1 quests, always grey unfortunately. I am mentored down to level 5. That's the lowest I can go. That's a hawk feather. I'm not even going to touch shinies round here then. You have discovered Pilgrim's Landing. Whoa, you finally woke, eh? Yes, and my muscles were a bit stiff. That's no surprise, considering the workout they must have endured swimming and dragging those others ashore the way you did. You looking to work them out a bit? That would be great. Excellent. Go speak to trainer Ragnhild Stonefist. She's east of me at the other end of the ship's hull. She'll teach you the basics of combat. I'll go speak to her right away. So just like all the other islands, they're going to go through the basics of how to play the game again. We're also going to get another 2 sets of newbie armor again. The Goverun ones were red, the Darklight ones were blue, so it'll be interesting to see if these ones are going to be white. That's my guess. Green quest, not going to touch. That's trade skill. Trade skill episode is on the way. Once we've done Halas and Greater Fae, we can do trade skills part 1. Ooh. Right, okay, so somewhere over here we go. I think I'll try and stay a bit zoomed in today, because otherwise you're looking at an awful lot of white, and that's just a bit harsh on the eyes.
Well met!
Hello there, Gwinian. I'm here to teach new recruits the basics of combat. Yasha told me you showed great promise. Yes, I'd like to learn about combat so I can help the outposts. Okay, let's see what you're made of. One of the nearby sparring partners will be happy to test your mettle. Challenge any one of them and return to me when you have earned a victory. Okay, I will return victorious. Let's see. Let's try ourselves against a formidable sparring partner. Oh, I might have hit a bit hard. It's okay. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. See, he's perfectly fine.
Hail to ye!
So, did you defeat the sparring partner like I asked? Oh, sparring partner. Yeah, I was definitely victorious. Great work. You've proven your worth and are ready for greater challenges. If you want further instruction later, just come see me. But right now you must report back to Yasha so you can defend Pilgrim's Landing. I'll report back. I suppose better help out a bit, given the... Ooh, I've just taken out one of their guys. Right. Have you passed the test that trainer Ragnhild Stonefist set before you? Yes, I totally and utterly defeated my opponent. Congratulations, Grinian. I bet your muscles aren't so stiff after her training session. Nope, they are not. Just realised, am I paying attention to... Yes. Everything's going into the log. That's fine. Must keep an eye on that. Nope, they are not. We're going to get lots of things. Good, because there's a real foe around here for you to face. Is it orcs? Yes, the mangy beasts started rushing our shores shortly after you swam ashore, carrying the others. They must have realized how strong this outpost was becoming. Then we must face them. Yes, indeed. Fall upon the Rygor Centurions that were rushing the barricades southeast of me. Return to me when you have done this. Right away. So, call to arms, level 2, fantastic, green quest. Trusty short bow. Yeah. Funny enough, the bows all seem to be the same stats, no matter whether it's low level or not low level. That's strange. All the newbie zone ones are anyway. Right. Excuse me, Mr. Centurion. Do you mind moving along, please? Thank you. We'll go for the green ones.
Crush!
We won't go for the wimpy grey ones.
Crush!
At least pretend this is a challenge. There we go. We've slain several of them. So back we go. How did you fare, Grinion? Have the attacking orcs been defeated? I have killed many of the attacking orcs, Paul. Ah, I wish I could have seen it. You must have unleashed an impressive fury upon those murderous meat slabs. Yeah, oh yeah, I did. Yeah. But I'm afraid that it's not the last we will see of them. Even now, another wave of them may be crashing upon our shores. You want me to kill some more? I had something else in mind, Grinion. The barricades that are holding back the orcs were frantically crafted out of debris and boat wreckage. There are several of them that need to be replaced. I can do that. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Gather planks of wood from the bow of the old boat wreckage west of me. I'll make them into a makeshift barricade. Okay, right away. Woohoo, up to level 3 already. To the west, so we can go over this way. There's also somebody with a feather over there, so we will go and check that out. There we go, some planks of wood. 1, 2, and anyone see another plank? Over there. Anyone see any planks other than the one that's controlling the character? Hey! Right. Let's check over here. Ah, camp provisioner. I don't recognize you. Newcomer, are you the one that came ashore saving 3 others? That's what I've been told. That was a great feat, I'm telling you. So what happened? My boat was attacked and destroyed by the orcs, apparently. Ah, that does explain how you ended up here. They've been trying to stop any and all ships from docking on Eralis and providing more forces to New Halas. I'm glad you have survived. Of course, that doesn't mean the hard part is over, mind you. I'd say you've jumped out of the frying pan to land in the fire, but that just reminds me how nice it would be to have wood and warm fire. You don't have any food? I have some, sure, but it's not fit for man or beast anymore. Bothersome little lichen creatures keep breaking into our stores and spoiling them. I can help. I would appreciate it. Slay any of the Crustos defenders or spore tenders you find on the western side of the isle in search of spore samples. They congregate there amongst the big stones. Return to me when you have done this. Okay. And we'll have a look at that in a sec. Let's sort out the barricade. Thank Marr you have returned with the planks of wood. This new barricade will certainly help us keep the orcs at bay. I hope so. Take this makeshift barricade piece and set it in the frozen tundra south of me where the break in the barricade line is lit by 2 torches. Will do. That sounds so you had the ability to set up some sort of torches. Yeah, okay. So let's use this, and there we go. Excellent. That was easy enough. You really are a blessing from Margrinian. We cannot thank you enough for all that you have done to provide for us and keep us safe. Yep, boatload of work. Very nice. I have been glad to help. Wait a moment, your timing is perfect. We need someone to light the signal fire atop the cliff to the east. What for? It's to alert the fledgling city of New Hallas of the orcs that have been attacking our outpost. To warn them. Venture east and you will find an imposing wall of ice with a rope ladder scaling it. Climb the ladder to the ice shelf above. The signal fire is up there. Okay, I'll light it. And we need to go down here, apparently. Oh yeah, there's a... I get to climb the wall. Yeah. Not massively convinced that we're actually using the rope ladder there. And not just doing like a Mission Impossible style, I'm just going to climb up the rock face, but... Okay. So if we click on that, that will light the fire.
You should run away.
Oh, hello. I should run away. I think you should run away. There we go. I was ambushed by orcs. Wow. Oh, I don't think I wanted to do that. I survived. I think I was expecting to sort of swing onto the ladder or something there. That didn't quite work out. Anyway. The signal fire burns bright, but what took so long? I was growing concerned. I've been literally 3 seconds. I encountered some orcs up there. Holy twins! You killed them, didn't you? I knew you were brought to this floating island by the fates, and now you have proven it. I think it's because I just decided to come here, really, but thank you. Report to Regan Firebeard. He's at a small campsite at Gwenevins Cove, preparing to guide the latest group of pilgrims to the city. If you hurry, you should be able to catch him before they embark on their trek. Okay, how do I get there? Get aboard the small ferry craft that we have pieced together at the southernmost tip of Pilgrim's Landing. It'll take you over to Erolis. The campsite's fire should be noticeable from the beach. Okay. Can't I swim over there? You can, sure, but I wouldn't suggest it. The water is freezing. Oh, okay. Okay, so I was half wondering if she was going to send us to any of the other people around here, but apparently not. So, let's deal with the quest for the other guy. And let's deal with some of these. Just pick one random. There we go. I have slain some fungus men. Didn't feel like a lot of them, but there you go. I see you were successful. That is great news. What are you going to do with the Crusto spore samples? We're going to use the Crusto spore samples to create a repellent against the little spoilers. There will be no need to kill them if we can just make them stay away. Oh, okay. I like your thinking. But killing them is more enjoyable. Perhaps. But I would rather you were able to turn your fighting skills on more challenging foes, like those blasted orcs that are attacking the camp here. Yeah, I guess. Now, thanks. Now take this repellent potion and apply it on Crustos spore tenders. They are the ones spreading their spores around. I hope tomorrow that they shuffle their stems away from here. Be sure to use it on a good number of different ones so we are sure of its effect. Okay, sure thing. And I get a little repellent. So we need to test it on the spore tenders. Do these count? No. Gotta find the ones that aren't NPCs. Right, spore tenders. Ah. The ones that have little things next to them. Yep. Goodness, I'm going to have to do this a few times. I mean, he looks like he's half going already, but I'll just hurry him on. Oh, there's one. There's another. Okay. He's up there, isn't he? There he is. How did you go out there? The repellent worked great. That's a relief. Now apply it to the provisions right here and keep the bothersome creatures away from it. I'll get right on it. So, let's see. There we go. So if we apply it to the provisions, hey, and off they go. Let's hope it's okay for people.
Well met.
Those crustose creatures sure disappeared. That will certainly help me keep mouths fat around here. Thank you, Grenian. You are welcome. Say, I could use your help with replenishing those barrels now that you've removed the lichen creatures. Okay, what can I get for you? There are some rather scraggly looking shrubs that grow on the windy cliffs overlooking the sea northeast of here. Take the path behind me and you can't miss them. Their tubers aren't very appetizing, but they are rich in nutrition. Tubers. Okay, we'll go get. Scraggly bushes. Go on. And 2. And 3. Okay. Not much wants to grow in such an unforgiving environment, but I hope that you were able to find us a few edible items to add to our stores. I was. Oh, that's better than I would have hoped. Thank you. You're welcome. May I ask another favour of you? I was hoping you might be keen on getting us some fresh fish as well. Yeah, I can do that. It would help us a great deal. You'll find the ice-clad cod surrounding this island within the freezing waters. They are not enticed by lures or nets, so you'll have to fight them. Okay, yeah. Where do we have to go? Down there, do we? Okay. Yeah, normally if you want fish, you get a fishing rod out, but apparently these ones are a bit cleverer than that, and you have to physically go and fight the fish. Let's see. Wow, did that not... There we go, there's one. Kinda don't want to be actually in the water. There we go. Getting lots of these barracuda scales. Take it they're just, yeah, merchant. And number 5. Really too far away? It's there in front of me. There we go. Ah, I've actually come past the barricade. Right. I'm glad it didn't go running straight off to the other camp. You've returned and with an armful of fresh fish for us. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm not cleaning them though.
No.
Ha ha ha, that's fine. I can do that. I have asked too much of you as he stands. One as powerful and as brave as you have bigger adventures and challenges to meet. Thank you again. You're welcome. So, what have we picked up so far? We've picked up some plate hands, and we've picked up some boots. Let's have a look what these look like. Oh, it looks like... Oh, you can't see the boots, so let's take those off. It looks like we're going yellow. We're going sort of bronzy, goldy sort of colour. Okay, okay. I think I'll wait until we've got a full set and then I might swap my appearance. In the meanwhile, we need to report to Regan Firebeard. And to do that, we need to go down here and wait for the ferry, which is out there. I promise you it's out there. It's going to be one of those occasions where it just pops into view suddenly. And how are we doing on this lovely Easter Easter Monday? Yes. Oh, here we go. There it is. Yeah, so that was the original ship, and then they've made this as a ferry from the wreckage. Which quite amazingly just seems to power itself. Away we go. We'll say goodbye to all of our friends over there. And see what's coming up next. I'm seeing a lot of snow in our future. Okay. Right, let's report in. Another pilgrim, I take it? You could say that. Well, you're lucky you arrived when you did. Oh, why is that? We were about ready to set out for our treacherous pilgrimage to the city of New Halas. Unfortunately, if your plans were to join us, then you need to help us fill our packs with provisions for the trip. Ah, you are going to leave without enough provisions? No, we already have enough provisions for those who are already here, but you are another mouth to feed. So I'll be gathering the stuff I need for this trip. Yes, now go and harvest some tundra beets that grow along the frozen beach front north of us between the pillars of ice. Beware of the blizzard grizzlies nearby. Okay, I will. What else? Let's have a look. Ooh. Hello. Hello. I haven't seen you around here before. I'm Blorper Bugchild. Hello, Blorper. I'm Gwinian. Ah, I've not seen you here before, but I have heard of you and your accomplishments. This is such a pleasure, Gwinian. We're lucky to have a hero within our midst. What brings you to Guinevere's Cove? Or I'm not quite sure how to say any of these names, to be honest. I'm on my way to New Halas. As am I. I've stopped along the way as I've been attempting to create a new spell. It's one that would protect the pilgrims from the bitter winds and frosty landscape of New Halas, as well as protect them from the wild creatures and hostile entities. Ah, how will you cast a spell on all of the pilgrims? I don't intend to cast it at all. I will enchant the spell onto a parchment for the pilgrims to read aloud when they arrive. What if they can't read? What if they have children with them? Such details, but you do bring up a good point. I will have to make it so that when the spell is read, it affects everybody in the area, not just the reader. Well, this sounds very technical to me. Say, if you aren't in a hurry, I could use some help. What kind of help do you need? To make the ink to enchant the spell to paper, I need the arcane imbued ore of the rolling stones found southeast of here. Do you think you could go and collect some of the ore for me? You need ore for... I'm not going to argue. Yeah, sure I could. Great! As I said, you can find the arcane imbued ore on the rolling stones to the southeast of Gwen Evans? Gwen Evans. I'm going to go with Gwen Evans, I think. Gwen Evans Cove. They should be not too hard to find. Let me know if you get into any trouble. I'll be back once I've collected the ore that you need. And we have more frogs. More froglocks. Good day, traveller. I'm Flibbit, Quagmire, and this is my son Splorpy. Have you come to Erolis Isle to pay tribute to the Mars? Indeed I have. Let's just say we are. Ah, your name we have heard, Gwinion. News of your exploits has travelled far. My son and I have made the pilgrimage to Erolis Isle, and we plan on finding a place to live in New Halas. Unfortunately, we cannot continue on to New Halas until the path is made safe once again. Oh? What's wrong with the path? Many pilgrims that have tried to make their way to New Halas have sadly fallen along the way. The grizzlies are eating their remains. Although it may be the natural way of life, it has accustomed the bears to the taste of the pilgrim's flesh, making the bears very dangerous to travellers in this area. What would you have me do? Please clear out the blizzard grizzlies around Gwenevans Cove so that the pilgrims travelling through this area are not hunted by grizzly bears. It is unfortunate that the grizzlies must be killed, but the pilgrims to the cairn of the huntress is of more importance. What's the cairn of the huntress? The cairn of the huntress is a temple erected by Mithaniel Marr, god of valour, in honour of his fallen sister, Marr, the loving huntress. It awaits us within the city of New Halas. Okay, no wonder it's so important that I clear a safe path for the pilgrims. I shall watch for your return. Okay, goodbye for now, Flibbit. Right, okay, we have things to do. Let's have a nosy along here. Where we need ore from rolling stones. Incidentally, I won't tell the guys over there, but I'm pretty sure that this is the safe path up to New Halas. So I don't quite know why they're doing a complicated pilgrimage around the outskirts of the island, but hey. Right, so we're looking for imbued ore. And it looks like we're also getting Lore and Legend Elemental updates. That's quite handy. What are the shinies here? Are they ones I've already got? Striped yellow butterfly. Nice. Okay. I do apologise for the fact that everything is going to be very bright white the whole episode. Yeah. I don't advise watching this video in a darkened room. Okay, let's go. Ooh, Impossibly rare objects. Ah. Now this is because it's April the 1st, and so we also have Bristlebane's quest going. I will add that for now. I doubt I will fill the whole collection. And we're not here to do Bristlebane. Did I get enough? Yes, we got enough of those. I'm not going to carry on trying to do Lore and Legend Elemental. We'll head back. I'm sure we'll do that in time. This will hopefully be a normal shiny. Nice. I'm starting to now see that my eyes are adjusting to the... Oh no, it's a chaos scale again. Let's leave that. Right, Blizzard Grizzlies to remove. Can certainly remove a few of those. I see that Stamper wasn't that enough to come with us on this boat trip of that turned out so badly. But I don't think we'll need a move in this area. More grizzlies. And one more. Oh, a tusked animal helm offers the quest a barely recognizable item. Interesting. I hadn't even considered dropped items and dropped quests in this area. Barely recognizable item. Okay. See if anyone in Pilgrim's camp knows anything about the odd item. Should actually look at the quest list so I can keep an eye out for anything that we miss en route. There we go. Was that everything? I don't think so. We've got... Oh yes, we need to get Tundra Beats. That's right. If we're going to go on a pilgrim with these guys, we need to get our own food. And apparently that's Tundra Beats.
Oh!
No, that's a normal. Oh, I didn't want to kill any more of you guys. Oh, those are the Tundra Beats, aren't they? Okay. Let's... Oh, hello. I think Daddy Grizzly found us. Yeah. Okay, Tundra Beats. How many of those do we need? 3. Okay. No. Spotted. Weakened bear claw. Oh, okay. Right, let's grab that. Can I get close enough? There we go. Back we go. I think. Oh, I must gather one more. What? You should gather one more Tundra Beat. Why would you... okay. I've gathered enough Tundra Beats, but I also found fresh orc prints. Oh, thank you, All Access. Goodbye. Right, we better tell people about the orc threat. Look at all the books. This is going to be a high-scoring day, I think. Grinian, it was horrible. A blizzard grizzly attacked Reagan. Are you sure he wasn't an orc? Oh yes, the bear was still standing over him when the guard spotted... Wait, why would you think it's an orc? I found orc footprints when I was harvesting the tundra beets. Oh, that's not good. No, not good at all. That might even explain the grizzly attack. Perhaps they've been displaced from their den or pushed into attacking, whipped into a frenzy, if you would, by the orc's presence. That sounds plausible. Then somebody must delve into the blizzard grizzly den in search of any signs for the orcs in there. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Someone. I should have created the carry to call someone. Oh, hello.
Well met.
How do you do? I have not yet thanked you for all the help you are giving us. It's nothing really. It certainly is not nothing. It is our lives. Why, if you had not come around, we would certainly be dead. We would have frozen to death or been slain by a bear. Speaking of a bear, I found this being chewed on by one of them. Oh my, that's the helm of a Rygor orc. I have seen it before, and you never forget something as odd as that. I have yet to see an Ulf orc, but I imagine that's what died to make this helm. It must be quite old. Then this is evidence that the orcs have been hunting the bears. You're right. It is as we suspected then. The orcs have aggravated the bears, making them lash out at anyone, pilgrim and adventurer alike. Another reason to slay the orcs when I find them. And who else we got? We got Blorper. Have you collected the arcane imbued ore? I have collected the ore for you. Thank you, Gwinian. I will crumble and crush this ore into a fine powder and then use it to make ink to enchant my spell onto parchment. Once I have perfected the spell, let me know if it turns out successful. Oh, I shall, but I will not be able to test my spell for a while yet. I've got to hop about collecting some more materials first. If you need help with anything else, please ask me. I'm glad to help others here in New Halas. Any old quests? Hello, Gwinian. How are you faring? I'm doing quite well. How are you? I had been working on that protection spell, but now I've been put in charge of making blankets for the people of Gwenevans Cove. Need any help? I could use it if you're offering. I need unmarred fur pelts from the blizzard grizzly cubs. These cubs are around a cave that is northwest of Gwenevans Cove. I will go and get the unmarred fur pelts for you. Bare bottoms. Need to hunt blizzard grizzly cubs. Okay. Thanks. I know it's distasteful to kill cubs, but I need their softer fur to make blankets. Thank you for doing this for me, Gwinian. I will return to you once I've gathered the pelts. I'm from Freeport. I mean, killing cubs is nothing. Terrible, I know, but there you go. And flip it. Have you killed the pilgrim-eating grizzly, Gwinian? I have killed many grizzlies and have made the path to New Halas much safer for the pilgrims. I'm glad to hear it. Now my son and I can prepare to break camp and continue on our pilgrimage. I cannot spare much coin, so please take one of the helms I have been mending. Oh, thank you, Flibbit. Wait, where did he go? What is it? Who? Gwinian, help me. My son has been taken. Somebody has taken Splorpy? Yes, that was his name. I cannot find him. I left our tent to go and collect some more wood for the fire, as it was my turn to do so, and now he's gone. What can I do to help? Well, I wonder. You must find him. Oh, if he's been eaten by a blizzard grizzly, I will never forgive myself. Is there anybody I can ask at Gwenevans Cove that might know where Splorpy has gone? You could ask Sigbreath McKennis. She is friendly towards us pilgrims. Perhaps she saw something while I was getting firewood. Okay, I will ask Sigbreath if she has seen Splorpy, and then I will go out and look for him. Thank you, Gwinian. Please hurry. I will return once I have news for you. Okay. Ooh. Sigbreath, who apparently is also a merchant. Yes? Excuse me, Sigbreath McKennis? That be me. What can I do for you? I'm looking for a small frog-like child called Splorpy Quagmire. Have you seen him recently? I saw little Splorpy run off and play with the other children. They went over the hill to the southwest. Yeah, that's where the grizzlies are. Yes, and if the children were traced by them, they may have run even further away from our camp. I'm sure Splorpy is fine, but it's nice for you to have concern for these poor pilgrims. Yeah, thanks for the information. I must now go and search for Splorpy. Right, so you literally watched the children go over the hill towards the grizzlies, and he thought, they'll be alright. Kids. Oh, dear. Adults these days. Shocking. Right, okay. So, we need to kill Blizzard Grizzly Cubs, and we need to look for Splorpy, and look for signs of the orcs in the cave, which I think is higher up there. So, we'll head over this way. And, I can see the cubs in the distance. Okay, so let's weave our way around. There we go.
Oh!
Yeah, sorry about that, but blankets apparently. Let's see. There's another one. And again. Okay, I think we're all done on fur for blankets. And now we need to search for signs of the orcs within the grizzly den. Well, this is the grizzly den. And I have a feeling that these little piles of something or other are the evidence that we are looking for. Oh, do we really want to kill the alpha? Don't think we get told to go back and kill the alpha, so let's see where I go back and get told that I need to go kill the alpha. Like, whoopsie. Already been there, already done that. Lustrous band. Okay. Yes, all the treasure chests today are going to look a bit strange because it's April Fool's Day. Nothing orcish found here. Oh, I'm going to have to check multiples of these. Okay. Nothing orcish found here. You found no signs of the orcs in the Blizzard Den. Okay. Let's go and find Splorpy. Who is over this way apparently. Let's just jump over the great big gap. There's Splorpy. Hello? Who is there? Splorpy, it's me, Gwinian. I'm a friend of your dad's. I remember you. You killed the bad bears. That I did. How did you get out here? I was playing hide and seek with the other kids when a huge man jumped out at us. We screamed and I hopped away as fast as I could. You were frightened by a barbarian? No, Gwinian. His whole body was a beard. I know what a barbarian looked like, and this was no barbarian. Well, I'm here to take you back to your dad. I think we should get going before you get any colder. Okay, maybe Dad will have some hot stew ready. Yeah, maybe. Did you fight those bears with your bare hands? Oh, we have a splorpy pet. At least until we get him back to his dad. So let's get him back to his dad quick. Yep, we found him. I am pretty sure all of these guys used to have voices, you know. Because I actually, in my head, I can actually remember what they sound like. Strangely. Right, anyway, Flibbit. Splorpy, you have returned my son to me. Gwynnian, you are all that I have said, that they have said. We are blessed to have a hero amongst us in our hour of need. I found him southwest of here. He said he was scared off by a large man with a beard. A barbarian? He said he was not a barbarian.
No.
How odd. I wonder what it was he saw. The wilderness is no place for children. I will be glad when we have safely arrived at New Halas. Yeah, I was planning on ending up there myself. Perhaps we could go together when the time comes. I am but a poor pilgrim and could use your fighting skills. You never know what other dangers are out there on the ice shelf. Anyway, I thank you for finding my son and returning him to me safe and sound. Yep, I couldn't stand around and do nothing. Thank you, Gwynnian. I know it isn't much, but I have some coin to give. Please take them as a token of my thanks. Thank you, Flibbit. What else would you like me to do? Gwynnian, how are you finding Gwenevern's Cove? I'm finding enough work to keep myself busy for a while. How are you and Splorpy faring? We are doing very well. I have been taking stock of our supplies, and while they have been depleted during our long stay in Gwenevern's Cove, I hope that we can restock soon and be on our way. Say, can you spare a moment to help us? Sure, what do you need help with? Splorpy had a little metal effigy of Mithaniel that he always carried in his pocket. Unfortunately, he lost it somewhere on the ice shelf. Yeah, I suppose I could keep an eye out for it. I think it might have been picked up in the eddy of a frigid whirlstorm. I fear it is long gone by now, but if you happen to come across it in your travels, Splorpy and I would be grateful for its return. Sure, I will look for Splorpy's effigy of Mithaniel and return it to you if I find it. I'm sure we'll find it. Right, from one foglog to another. Have you skinned the pelts for me? I have the pelts you requested. Great! I can get to work stitching up the blankets. You did a fine job skinning, Gwynnian. None of the edges of the pelts are ragged. Thank you, I did my best. No, thank you, Gwynnian. You really are a hero. I am so fed up with people calling me a hero. Can I go back to Freeport, please? Where you know, they just like leer at you and sort of grudgingly grunt. Oh, I don't have much to give you, but please take this coin for your troubles and one of my accessories. Thank you, Blobster. I appreciate it. Okay. Hello, Gwynnian. Do I have to say hello to them for EverQuest? How are things with you? As thanks for making the blankets, they've now decided I should prepare dinner. The nerve of some people. It's as the old saying goes, there's always something more to do around camp. I don't mind cooking over the fire, it's just that there's nothing to cook. I have a delicious recipe for cod, but it's too cold to swim in the Frostfang Sea, and I don't know how to use a fishing pole. Frostfang Sea doesn't seem too cold to me. Really? Maybe I'm getting old. If it's not too cold for you, would you mind getting the ice-clad cod that I need for my recipe? I think everyone would like a nice piece of cod and chips for dinner. Okay, I can get the ice-clad cod for you. You will find the large ice-clad cod in Frostfang Sea northwest of here. I will need them to be large ice-clad cod in order to feed everyone. Okay, I will return. Don't know where he's getting the potatoes from. Did you find any signs of orcs within the Blizzard Grizzly Den? Not that I know of. There was plenty of bones and discarded items, but nothing that seemed orcish.
I don't think so.
They must be somewhere else. But where? I do not know. Let me think on this a moment. Sure. How long's a moment? That'll do. I think I have you figured out our next step. We do not know the safest way to New Halas. We were relying on Reg and Firebeard for that knowledge, and we do not know where the orcs may have gone. We need to get the lay of the land. That makes sense. Hike up to the top of Blizzard Grizzly Den. The higher vantage point should allow you to find our best path across the land, and may offer you some knowledge into where the orcs went. Okay, I'll sure to take in the view while I'm there. Right, okay, so we need to go to the top of the hill to go and look. We need to get cod, and we need to find Splorpy's effigy of Mithaniel, which the quest says. Let's see. There's normally a marker on the map for these things. Maybe it spawns randomly. Okay. We'll have a look that way. I'm assuming it's not going to be trackable, but we'll go take a look. Oh, it's going to be on one of the whale storms. I see. It's been too far away. It's right in front of you. That's it. Nope, wasn't on that one. One of you guys is... Ooh. Ice warped staff. Okay. And an effigy of Mithaniel. Excellent. So I don't need any of those anymore. So let's go and try and find some cod. Which are down there. I think what we'll do is we'll drop in. Again, the non-traditional way of fishing, where you fight the fish in the water. That's two. And there's another one over there. That'll do. And a weakened barracuda tooth. Okay. Right, so we got all the fish that we need. Now we need to hike to the top of the hill and try and spot the route to Halas. So I need to come back on land, but perhaps not right next to the bears. Might be an idea. Nothing to see here, Mr. Bear. Nothing to see. Did that work? No.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite a bit of loot today, I think. Bum, bum, bum. See if we can weave our way around. No, we're going to fall off instead. Should we try that again? I think I'm just going to dash up to the top, and then any bear still chasing me, I will deal with then. Which is a technique that works as long as I don't actually fall off. There we go, here we are, right at the edge. Yeah, well, you chased me, you didn't have to fight me, you chose to chase me. There we go. Right, so we've taken in the view. And it looks like there's a path up that way and it's been blocked. Oh, interesting. Tally ho!
Oh.
And we're back. Tell me, what did you find atop the the blizzard grizzly den? Any sign of the orcs? No, but I did see a path we might be able to take.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, at least we have that. Where must we go? The western shore leads into the dangerous plains ahead, but there seems to be a path leading into the hills above it. Yeah, the one that looked blocked. If that is the case, then we may just stand a better chance of surviving the trek to the city by taking that hill trail. I hope so. Higher lands of snow are not necessarily the safest of conditions, though, you know. Yeah, that is true. Will you please go scout out the path you spotted from atop the blizzard's grisly cave? Once you have confirmed that it is as clear as you suspect, then return to us and we will make our way. Yeah, I can do that. Forgive me if you think I'm being timid, but I'm leery about walking into a trap or into a treacherous situation. Yep, I understand. You'd rather I do that. Okay, right. Blorper. Did you get the large ice-clad cod? I have enough cod for everyone to eat well tonight. Splendid, Gwinian. I will get right to work cooking up the fish and chips for dinner. I'm glad I was able to help you out. We are truly in your debt. I've collected some coin from the other citizens of Gwynevern's Cove. It isn't much, but it's better than nothing, right? It's more than enough. Thank you, Blorper. And you want something else, of course you do. I myself am well, but the Frostborn ward that I've been creating is not going so well. It appears I'm still missing a few key components to the formula. Anything I can do to help? I've created an iced trap to capture a few elementals. If you're not too busy, you could hop west of here and collect ice floes and snowpacks on the ice main plains. That would save me a lot of time. Sure, I can capture some elementals for you. Thank you. Just take the iced trap and use it on any ice floe or snowpack. They should be instantly attracted to it. I do not anticipate any problems. I'm sure I can handle a few small elementals. Thanks, and good luck. And Flibbit. I don't suppose you have any word about the effigy of Mithaniel? I do indeed. I found it in a frigid whirlstorm, just as you suspected. You are good to my son and me. I shall not forget your kindness, Gwinion. I'm glad I was able to return it to Splorpy. Are you free to help us further? Yes, I am. Do you need anything else for your pilgrimage? Actually, I do. There are still a few things I must do before Splorpy and I can continue on our pilgrimage. Is there anything else I can help with? Isn't that what I just said? Well, I saw some mercenaries carrying a strange ice crystal. When I inquired where they got it from, I was informed that they grow on the ice main plains. Unfortunately, I'm no warrior, so I can't venture out there to collect them myself. I could head out that way and collect them for you. Don't quite know why he wants a strange ice crystal, but okay. If you would be so kind, I would greatly appreciate it. What do you hope to do with them? Assuming they have no alchemical properties, I shall try to use them to trade for goods, room, and board in New Hallis. I hope that it will give us a better start there. I will look for these strange ice crystals upon the ice main plains. Thank you. Ooh, too many thanks. Really is just too many thanks. Okay, let's see. So we're heading into this area. Snowpacks. That's what we're after. So if we get close, click the button. There we go. That should capture them. There's another one. So I need 4 of these and 4 of the ice flows. We'll have to find where those are. But that's the snowpacks. And so ice flows. Strangely, these guys are still lit. Does that mean I can just capture more of those? Yes, I can, but they don't count for anything. Okay. Ice flows. Well, we'll see if anything turns up as we check around. So let's check up here. Pretty sure this is... Pretty sure this is where we're checking. The path is a dead end. An avalanche of ice and stone blocks your path. Right, okay. I just have to go back and report. That looks like I'm not the only person here today as well. And then need to collect strange ice crystals. Where can I do that? So, strange ice crystals should be over this way. Ah, and here are the ice flows. Excellent. Two, 3, and 4. There we go. Oh, now are these the crystals? Okay. Pick up the strange crystal. There's one. Two. 3, 4, and I need a 5th from somewhere. There we go, that'll do. Excellent. Back we go. Mind the gap. So far, so good. Right. What did you find, Gwinian? Is the path clear for us to take? No, unfortunately, there's no way through. It's the dead end.
No.
As I had thought, it was too good to be true. Then we have only one choice. We must go west through the dangerous plains if we hope to reach the city of New Hallas. It seems like that's the only choice. I mean, there's a path over there, but Quest says no. But I do not know how we're going to make it past the grizzlies. Their hunger seems insatiable. I've made it deep into their cave. That's right, you have. And you have survived the hike atop their cave. You have obviously learned how to fight them and how to navigate around them when possible. But that's just me, that's not all of you too. Good point. I will have a think on this for a while. In the meanwhile, the frog-like pilgrims are becoming cold. Their amphibious bodies were not blessed by Marr with much protection from the elements. Yeah, this is nothing like a swamp. Exactly. Regan had promised to hunt them up some lion pelts to keep them warm. He said they were not far from here, but we have never seen any. Will you journey ahead and slay any of the big ice mane cats that you find? Sure. I'm your lion hunter. Wait, I thought we killed cubs for blankets to keep. I don't know. Thank you, brave Gwinian. I thank the gods that you arrived here when you did. I'm sort of glad to help. I don't think Gwinian's quite getting into the full sort of spirit of being a hero and everyone being thankful and that. Hey, HC, how's it going? Have you captured the elementals I've asked for, Gwinian? Yep, I have captured the elementals for you, 4 of each kind. Excellent, that is much more than I hoped. With this many elementals, I'm sure I will be able to progress the Frostborn Ward. I am glad that you're pleased with my efforts. I am more than pleased, Gwinian. You are saving us. With every bit of aid that you give us here in Gwenevern's Cove, you help to ensure our survival within this inhospitable land. We are sure to live to see Mithaniel's blessed city of New Hallas because of you. It's the right thing to do. Poor Gwen. If only everybody had your heart, Gwinian. Now, surely you have other things that must be done on this day. If you find yourself with more free time, I could always use your assistance. It's going okay. I think Gwen's sort of feeling a little out of sorts. He woke up having hit his head in a crashed boat, and he's on Hallas. And everyone keeps calling him a hero and being really, really excruciatingly pleasant to him. And as a sort of Freeport Neriac Goan person, he's just not used to that. Gwinian, it is a most lovely day, is it not? If you define lovely as freezing cold, then it is indeed lovely. I have made great progress on the Frostborn Ward. It is finally ready for its first field test. Will you do the honours? Sure, this is exciting. Now, I make no guarantees that this spell will work. Remember, this is a field test. Yep, I know, Blorper. Let's see, where should you go to test my spell? Is there anything else you need gathered? Oh yes, I do need some ice lilies. I feel they will add a special component to the Frostborn Ward. Okay, where can I find these? They grow on the ice main plains. You should have no trouble finding them. They are quite beautiful. Here I shall cast the spell on you. And I will return to you once I have gathered the ice lilies. Right. Okay. And flip it. Have you had any luck finding the ice crystals? I did find some of the strange ice crystals. Oddly enough, they do not melt from heat, and while I'm no alchemist, I think he means they are not made out of ice. That is odd indeed. I shall have to study these further. Unfortunately, my field kit is not up to this level of work, but perhaps I can discover the most basic properties of these crystals. Well, good luck with your experiments. Thank you, Gwinian. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. No problem. And anything else? I have only one final task to complete before Splorpy and I can continue on our pilgrimage. And what's that? Splorpy's jacket has become torn. He cannot go across the ice shelf with a hole in his jacket, and so we are delayed until I can repair it. And which animal do I need to kill to repair it? I need the pelts from Icebane cubs. Their fur is soft and their leather will be supple enough to make a coat jacket small enough for Splorpy. Right, I wish you had told me this before. I could have gotten you the pelts while I was collecting the ice crystals. I do apologise. Had I discovered the tear earlier, I would have asked you then. I shall collect the Icebane cub pelts so that you may repair Splorpy's jacket. More cubs, everybody. Thank you, Gwinian. May Mithaniel light your way. Yeah, okay. Right. So, we have a spell on us, which in theory should repel dangerous stuff. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? We need to go and find... funny enough, the cubs are not in the same area. Oh, it's different cubs. Okay. Right. Let's see how we go. Yes, this week we are pretending to be loyal to the god Mithaniel Marr in order to complete quests. Right, there's the cubs. I think I only need the one. Hopefully. Oh no, apparently I need 6. Wait a minute. So to make blankets we needed 3 of the other cubs, and then to repair a hole in a jacket we need 6. That doesn't add up. That does not add up at all. Also, I am level 5 and these are level 9, so but we shall press on. We shall try and do as much as we can at level 5. Unfortunately, we had to start with level 5 because the first quests are as low as level 1. But the game expects you to level up fairly quickly. Right, over here. And one more. There we go. So we've got all of the fur that we need to repair a jacket. A tiny jacket being worn by a tiny froglock. Ooh, an Icebane Patriarch. Interesting. Slay any of the big Icebane felines. Oh, right, yes. That was I thinking, oh, that looks interesting. Oh, I need to kill that. Gotcha. think Gwyn's advanced gear is really assisting at the moment. Oh, hi. Okay. That's 4. Oh, these are the lilies. Right, let's grab these. That's 1. 2. And we just need a couple of more of the big cats, so to speak, and then we can go back. Iceman, sure, okay. And back we go. Being careful not to fall into the gap. That has caught me out so many times in the past. Hi folks, we're back. Oh, I'm glad they finally moved Regan's body. I started to get a little bit worried about that. Hi. Have you the Ice-Mane cat pelts necessary for the foglocks? I do. Oh, they're for the... Right. Okay. Ah, this is wonderful. In fact, you may have returned with enough fur for us to craft you something too. Ah, that would be nice. And I end up with a rug. Okay. Nice. Did you see any of the ferocious grizzlies among the Ice-Mane cats? Nope.
I'd rather not.
I've been giving some thought to how we may increase our safety while we journey past the grizzlies. The bears have learned to steer clear of the Ice-Mane cats, as you can attest. Yep, it would seem so. So if we have some of the cats working as our chaperones, then we should make it past the grizzlies. And how are we to fool the cats into doing that? There's no fooling them. I'm suggesting you take this binding tether and leash Ice-Mane cubs with it. Okay, I'll do that. Be sure to escort them back here, then tether them to the Ice-Mane post nearby. That is our only hope at dealing with them. Okay? Blorper. Have you collected the ice lilies for me? I have the lilies you've requested. And how did my spell fare? It didn't work at all. I was attacked by every lion that I came across. I mean, technically, I attacked every lion that I came across. That is terrible. I do apologize. This is a very experimental spell, and I've been working as quickly as I can to get it working so that we do not lose yet more pilgrims to the hazards of New Halas. Yep, I understand your dilemma. Thank you, great hero Gwinian. Will you continue to help me? Do you have to call me great? Okay. Yeah, sure, I can handle lions, bears, and other creatures just fine. I'm glad to hear it. I shall incorporate these ice lilies into the ink for my spell. Return to me when you are recovered enough to do a second field test. Okay, I will refresh myself and return to you when I'm ready. Okay. You know what? I'm ready. I have made the necessary modifications to my Frostborn ward. Does that mean it's time for another field test? It does! Are you ready, brave one? And where shall I go to test the spell this time? There's an overhang on the Ice Main Plains called Pride Overlook. As the name implies, it's within the Lion's territory. It's also near the Great Shelf, which is where I plan on going next, as it is the next stop on the Pilgrim's Path. Okay, I shall head to Pride Overlook. Here, let me cast a spell on you. Do take care. I will return to you once I have scouted out the location. Right, so I've got yet another spell on me. Flibbit, how are you doing? Do you have any news for me? Yep, I have collected the Ice Main Cub pelts that you requested. Thank you, Gwynnian. Now I can finish Splorpy's jacket, as well as something else I have been working on. I have salvaged some accessories. Perhaps you could find a use for one of them. Thank you, Flibbit. You deserve so much more. This trinket was the least I could do to repay you for all the help you have given my son and me. I was glad that I was able to help you and your son on your pilgrimage. Pardon me. And we get the Greaves. Are we there yet? Do we have a full? Oh wow, I do look a bit thing with the spell on, don't I? We don't have a chest piece yet. That's probably going to be the last item, I think. Right, okay, so we need to go back over here and test the Frostborn Ward's effectiveness by scouting the Pride Overlook, which should be over here somewhere. Yeah, well, we'll just have that general vicinity. And we need to go and get Ice Main Cubs and bring them back. I think you can get these all on one go. I don't think you need to get them individually. I certainly hope not, anyway. Yeah, mind the gap. Whoop. Right, so we grab ourselves a cub. There's one. Can I do multiples? The answer appears to be yes. Excellent. And there will be number 4. Oh, when it recasts. Four cubs. Am I allowed to take another one for good luck? No. Charge is unlimited, but as soon as you've got 4, that's it. Okay. Right, so let's see. Pride. Okay, over here somewhere. That's Pride Overlook, right. So we're heading up here.
Oh!
Yeah. I don't think the ward does anything, does it? If we head over to about there, I have determined that the Frostborn ward is still ineffective. Yep. It certainly is. Not really, not really rating his alchemy technique there. Do I still have all my friends? I do, and I have an extra one chasing me, but we won't worry about that for now. Jump over the gap. There we go. Is that a normal shiny? Is the butterfly? Yeah. Excellent. There we go, and I need to leash these somewhere.
Oh.
There we go. Kind of brought the grizzly back with me, but never mind. Right. You have provided us with enough ice mane cubs, Gwinian. Please take this as a token of our appreciation. We are very grateful for what you have done. Gladly. And now that I know that these pilgrims will be in safe hands, I must venture back to Pilgrim's Landing. Someone must alert them all of what has transpired here, and of the orc prince that you found. Yep, I can do that. No, I will not stand in the way of your travels any further. Then I wish you good luck. My goodness, somebody doesn't want to offload their task to me. Oh, off he went. Splorpa. Did the Frostborn ward work this time, Gwinian? Nope, your spell did not work at all.
I don't think so.
I'm terribly sorry. I really thought it would work this time. Well, it didn't. I wonder what could be wrong with it. I shall have to find new sources of power for my spell. Fortunately, I am travelling on to the Great Shelf, so perhaps I continue my work there. Maybe I will see you there. Oh, and he's gone. Clunk. Okay. Apparently Flibbit has got a quest I thought you were done with. The time has finally come for my son Splorpy and I to leave Gweneverin's Cove and continue on our pilgrimage to New Hallas. That's great news, Flibbit. It is great news indeed. I would ask for your help one last time, Gwinian. And what do you need me to do? I need you to protect my son, Splorpy. I am no fighter, and the ice shelf is a dangerous place. If you would escort my son to the next stop along the pilgrimage, the Great Shelf, I would be most appreciative. Why would you split up with your son? I know that he will be safer with you. You have the experience, the skills, and the knowledge necessary to escort him safely to the Great Shelf. Okay, I'll take Lil Splorpy to the Great Shelf. Thank you. I will catch up with you both soon. I have heard rumours of a small cavern carved out by some dwarves. I will meet you there. I'm ready. Is Splorpy ready to go? He is. Take care. I shall see you both at the Great Shelf. Do you know where you're going? Oh, God. I've been left in charge of a small child. Oh, wanna. Okay, so we need to go to here. So basically we need to head to the next quest hub and take this guy with us. Faster we're there, the faster we get rid of the kid. That bear was eating a dead pilgrim. Yeah, okay, Splorpy. Let's hope he doesn't fall into the gap. Well, let's hope he does fall into the gap. Let's see, if we go around this way. Cut through here. Do you know where you're going? I wonder if I'll get to see Mithaniel Marr. Surprised it doesn't say, are we nearly there yet? Right, here we go. I have discovered the Great Shelf. Hang on. How did you get here quicker? How is it I make a beeline here with the child in tow and you've already...
Fail.
Apparently...
Hello!
Thank you for escorting Splorpy. You do not know how really relieved I am. I trust this trip was uneventful. Yep, we arrived safe and sound. I cannot thank you enough, Gwinion. You have kept both me and my son safe, and provided us time and time again. Oh, and provided for us time and time again. You deserve both song and praise for all that you have done. Can I help you further? I cannot accept any further aid from you, mighty one. I have appreciated it, but you have also shown me that there are some challenges that we must overcome on our own. And for that too, I must thank you. I am sure we have slowed you down from completing your own quest. Yeah, not a problem. Don't mind one bit. Just keep the kid. Okay, so we made it to here. How are we? We can push on a little bit more, I think. Oh, Blorpser made it as well by the looks of it. Gwinion, it is good to see you again. Hello, Blorper. How do you find the Great Shelf? A bit cramped, actually. Agreed. I have not been able to hop about much. What with the Rygor orcs crawling all over this area? I think they stomp more than crawl. That is true. Perhaps now that you are here, we could work together to give the Coldane an advantage. How so? The Coldane and the Rygor orcs are fighting a fierce battle southeast of here. I know you cannot take the weapons from the live Coldane, but I'm sure their fallen dead wouldn't mind you collecting their dormant weapons. I'm pretty sure I could deal with the live ones as well, but you want me to go loot corpses. For a worthy cause, any weapons you return to me, I can enchant to do additional damage to the Rygor. I know they are resistant to ice, so I think a fire enchant would really hurt them. Okay, in that case I will help you. I am glad you have agreed to help the Coldane. You can find the slain Coldane southeast of here upon a great battlefield. Okay, I'll return to you once I've collected the weapons. And who else have we got here? We have a couple of Coldane dwarves. Yep, that's what Coldane dwarves look like.
Well met.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. But who exactly are you and why are you here? Out of the fire and into the icy abyss, more like. We are the Coldane, and we've been through more than you can imagine. What do you mean? I don't suppose ye had the chance to hear about how we got here, have ye? Well, in case you hadn't noticed, we're not in Velius anymore. How did you get here? Not more than 10 years back, a group of us Coldane were tracking down a band of unruly Rygor orcs. We chased them to the ends of the continent and had them good and cornered near the edge of the ice-clad ocean. And moments before we were able to run them down, the sky went perfectly dark. What happened next? Within minutes, a chaotic storm rained ash, stone, and hellfire down upon us. Clouds of hissing steam and hunted dwarves high erupted each time. A shard of rock collided with the snow. The land trembled as if Vishan herself sought to rend the continent in twain with her massive claws. And then we saw it coming. Saw what coming? A monstrous shard of rock, pointy like a harpy's claw and as big as a mountain, was headed right for us. There was no time to react, nor run, nor make an escape. This chunk of earth struck down between us and the mainland. The immense blast from the impact showered us with a ton of ice. I was knocked out cold. And then what happened? When I awoke, I shook off the snow and found myself here, floating on this chunk of brown forsaken ice in the middle of nowhere. There's barely enough of us and barely enough resources to make do. And if that wasn't bad enough, the Rygor orcs were battling. If that wasn't bad enough, the Rygor orcs we were battling survived the blast too. They make it even more difficult to eke out a living on this rock. Perhaps I could help you with the orcs. That'll be a small blessing. The orc raiders are not far from here. Look for them off to the north, down on the jetties of ice below the Choke and Pride Overlook. They're coming over from Rygor Isle. I'll be happy to help, and I do apologise for anyone who thinks that that was a really bad version of their accent. I'm just... We surely could use your help with these orcs. Brel be with ye. Brel be with you as well. Right. Thank you, all access, but no thank you. We've got a big problem on our hands, Gwinian, and by big, I mean disastrous. What's wrong? The Rygor are ambushing our forces. A dwarf can take an orc toe to toe in a fair fight, but there's nothing fair about catching us unawares. A Kaldane caught in an ambush is at a distinct disadvantage. Their surprise attacks are killing us out there, literally. How are they ambushing you, especially out in the open? Aye, that's what I was getting at. You won't believe it. Go on. They've engineered a method to render themselves impossible to see against the snow and ice. It's some kind of camouflage. My soldiers are too afraid to go back out there. You know what my men are saying? What do they say? They say there be nothing but snow and ice, then a glimmer, then ye be dead. It's a fear tactic for sure. It's a cowardly tactic. Unfortunately, there's no way around this. We're going to have to fight ice with ice. Agreed. We believe they're using the powder of the luminous snow flurries as a makeshift camouflage. If you can collect some of the powder, perhaps we could replicate this. Then we would have a fighting chance out there. Think you could bring some back? Of course. The snow flurries tend to wander around the icy cliffs just outside our hideaway. You can't miss them. Well guide you, Gwinian. I will be back shortly. And the fact that we're being offered bows and shields makes me think that we have actually reached the point where we should have a full set of armor. So... let me take a look. So we've got a chest piece. We've got leggings. We've got the shoulder piece. We've got the boots. We've got the gloves. We've got that piece. And we've got the helmet. So yes, I think we do. In which case, I am going to change our appearance armor. So this isn't the armor which is that we use for statistics. This is just the armor that makes us look pretty. And as you can see, when I take the armor off, you can see the actual real armor underneath that we're wearing, and it looks a bit ugh. So we'll put this on. Ooh. This is looking a little bit shiny. There we go. Let's just we've got some house items to look after. What else have we got? We can probably transmute a few bits. We don't need that. We don't need that. At this point, there isn't really going to be anything that we can get given that's going to be better than what we've already got. We have a table. We've got yet another trusty sword and Then bow, we'll put those in storage. I suspect that they'll look the same as... Oh no, that looks different. Oh, they do look a bit different. Okay. Why am I not showing a chest piece? I did put the chest piece on, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we got some merchant bits of rubbish to sell. And a warped staff that we can get rid of. Okay. Nice. Lovely. Looking good. Looking swish. Not looking like a Freeport or the Darklight Woods person at all. I'm a lovely good person who likes helping people and smiling. Right. So let's go see what we can help with. Yeah, a few people running around. Luminous snow flurries, that's what we want. Everything's a little bit level 10-y at the moment, because we're still mented to level 5. Might change that for the next episode. Let's see. Might have to go to 15, I think that might work. It would make things a lot easier around here, but it would mean that we won't need to change again for a bit. Yeah. Most things around here seem to be level 10 at the moment. A few more of those. Okay. Very difficult to spot, these things are. You're fighting something that's flying above you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also trying to spot if he's dropped something and needs to be looted. And it's like you're looking for a white thing on a white floor. Again, if you're sat watching this on Twitch or YouTube and you're in a dark room, I fully recommend you turn a light on. Fortunately, Halas or Frostfang Sea, whatever you want to call this area, is actually the shortest newbie zone. It has the least number of quests anyway in comparison with the other newbie zones. I think the one with the most is Garwin. Halas has the least, and then the others are in between that. We need 2 more of those. 2 more of the things that are almost impossible to see in the sky. And then we'll go and deal with orcs. You're in a dark room, are you, Counselling DM? Yeah, well. I mean, I can't imagine it's that dark with this stream going. I mean, you might as well have the monitor just on like a white light. One more, one more. Is that one over there? There is one over there. There's also another person with a quest. But I'll hold back for now. I think we might get told to go and talk to that person. So I don't want to sort of jump onto things too prematurely. Did that not? No, we still got 7 of 8. Okay. There's one. There we go, slightly different view. There's the side of a mountain. There we go, that's all the glimmering powder we need. And we need to kill several Rygor raiders. Okay. Looks like the raiders are up there. And here we just need to collect weapons. Right, so we're looking for the slain Coldane to try and get the weapons. It's for a good cause, honest.
Where do you think you're going? Looking for me? Let's get them.
Okay. That's that done. And kill. I'm struggling to actually read the. Let me put the quest thing up against something darker. There we go. I can read it now. Kill several Rygor raiders, and those are up there. I have a feeling that we get sent up there for a second quest. So on that basis, I'm going to wait, and there's a cave somewhere. There it is. Welcome back, Gwinion. Now let's have a look, see at that glimmer powder you collected. It wasn't easy. This is exactly what we need, and plenty of it. Oh, I've missed having someone like you around. So many young folks these days that won't go that extra mile. Whatever it takes to solve the problem. Well, this has solved half our problem. Flurry powder renders one nearly invisible in this environment, but the stuff doesn't stick. You're lucky if a gust of wind doesn't blow it clean off. This won't do. No, this won't do at all. Well, the orcs figured out how to solve that problem. Aye, good thinking. So we need to consider what the Rygor have been up to lately. Unfortunately, our attentions have been focused on meeting them on the battlefield, when we should have been paying attention to their other activities. Have you noticed the orcs gathering anything out of the ordinary? We've noticed that the orcs have been aggressive towards deep ice miasmas. There didn't appear to be any logical reason for it until now. The miasmas could hold another clue to the method of crafting this camouflage. Just show me where to find them. You'll find the miasmas not far from here. Look to the icy shelf above the battlefield, south of here. Bring back whatever you can find after taking them out, and hopefully it'll solve the mystery of the Rygor's invisibility. I suspect they will have what you need. Right. Says Flappy something. Splorpy's note. Oh, hello. Dad says I was seeing things, but my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. I know I saw a big beard man. I was playing with some other kids when he jumped out at us. Okay, continue reading. Dad had told us not to play far from the camp and had given us all slimy fish gut sandwiches. Yum. We started playing hide and seek when the big beard man jumped out from behind the big snow pile. He growled so big and scared me. I ran away as fast as my flippers could go, and I got lost until a brave adventurer called Gwinion found me. Gwinion's nice and is helping us stay safe. We are on our way to New Halas. Okay. Oh, that's just a note, is it? Okay. I suspect that what he saw was one of the big grizzlies. Okay, so Blorper, have you collected the weapons for me? Yes, I have the weapons you've requested. Thank you, Gwinian. I will begin enchanting these weapons immediately and send them to the Coldane as soon as I am able. I am glad I was able to help. The Rygor orcs are a scourge upon this land. Yeah. They are most vile indeed, preying upon pilgrims and sinking ships. If you want to continue to thwart the Rygor, return to me once you have eaten and rested. I will have more work for you then. Okay, I will return once I am rested. Am I rested? Chat, am I rested? Yeah, I'm rested. Okay. Have you rested? Do you feel refreshed and ready to thwart the Rygor? Yep, I am always ready to do anything to ruin the Rygor plans. It's good to see you committed to fighting the Rygor. I left the offensive against the Rygor to others, but now I see that I too must do my part to fight them. What do you need me to do? The Rygor weapons are imbued with a dark miasma, one that must be cleansed. If the weapons are left as they are, they will taint the very ground and all the creatures near. Miasmas again. That sounds very awful. It is very awful. Thankfully, the Rygor are rather stupid when it comes to more complex spells, so it can be easily undone. I have made a poultice that will cleanse the weapons, dissolving the miasma. Okay, if this must be done, then I shall do it. The weapons lay on the battlefield southeast of here. Okay, I'll return once I have cleansed the weapons. We'll get boots for this. Right. So we get to go and cleanse the Rygor weapons. So, find weapon, click on it. Oh, and then click on the thing. Plump. Just takes a little moment for it to update. There we go. Some there. Won't go near the orcs for now. I'm sure there'll come a point where we'll need to kill lots of these orcs. Oh, I've done enough apparently. Right, now what? Let's see. Collect several deep ice crystals from the miasmas. Ah, they're up there, aren't they? How do we get up there? Maybe there's a way. We need to go up here anyway, so let's go up this way. Ooh, wow. There we go. We'll go this way. We've discovered Hergus Choke. Oh, there we go. And we're up here. And here's the miasmas. So let's gather some of those. And now, yeah, that target. Clicking. Again, small flying things, not easy to click on.
I didn't think I hit him that hard.
Shoulder pads. That one died quick, but didn't give us a quest update.
Yeah.
Oh!
hated these. Goodness. Okay. What is that? Is that like a giant one? Yes, that's a name. Okay. The volatile snow flurry. Ooh. Ooh. Hi, Stamper. Want to give me a hand? There we go. Actually, I can do that, can't I? There we go. It's quite handy having a mouse in your pocket. What's in the chest? An ornate buckler. Okay. Right. More miasmas. Yeah, the chests are all, I mentioned this earlier, they're all looking a bit strange because it is Bristlebane's Day, which is basically EverQuest II, April the 1st. Take it you didn't notice any of those earlier yourself. Never realised. Are we no, one more. Well, one more that has an update. Unfortunately with EverQuest, sometimes they send the mob out into the world and don't give them the update item to hold. There we go. So that's that. And oh, there's something that is happening over there apparently. So must kill several Rygor raiders. So I can go up to the top of there, or I can go over to there and kill them. Ooh, okay. Let's check up this way, shall we, since we're up here already. Okay. How many raiders do we need? 8. Okay.
Yeah.
I failed.
I think I've already got more legend orc, haven't I? Yes, because it's actually let off. I can actually use my more legend wasted. Okay. Let's grab ourselves another one. I like Harm Touch. It's really nice just to drop a mob that quick every now and again. Every now and again, one of them becomes the unlucky one that is just struck down instantly.
I failed.
Stood right next to this portal caster who doesn't seem to be the slightest bit bothered. I shall leave the portal casters be. I'm pretty sure they're part of another quest. And I have noticed there is a few other people running around in this area. I am not entirely on my own today.
Failed.
So whenever that is the case, try and be mindful for others. Kill what you need and move on. Right now I could do with some more... Only 3 more raiders. I might have to go over to that other island. Let's see. What do we think? Oh, are the raiders the ones that run up? Let me have a look. Might be, or they might not be. No, they are gate callers. Okay. Oh, let's go for a swim. So you're a bushwhacker, and so are you. Anyone see any... Ah, there we go. There's raiders. I wonder if I can just coax them into the water. The answer to that question is yes. That's good to know.
Failed.
Yep, you have failed. 2 of you against little old me.
Oh!
This is quite a nice change of pace for Gwen, really, because he spent all that time in the Freeport sewers, getting all stinky, and now he's sort of like just bathing around in the nice, cold, clean waters, and that might help a little. Might freshen him up. Might catch a chill at the same time, but one more raider. And they are actually a pair of raiders together, so be it.
Failed. Failed.
There we go. Lovely. Let me just check. Nope. No other orcs. Right, back into the water. Okay, we're getting to the point now where things are starting to sort of edge towards level 11. So what I think we'll do is we'll turn in these and then we'll call it a day there. Did anything? Yes, I thought something spotted me. Come on then. Come on then.
Oh!
There we go. Let's go report back. We'll start off with Blorper. Have you cleansed the weapons? I have cleansed the Rygor weapons. So the poultice worked. It worked very well. So well that it dissolved the Rygor weapons before my eyes. Then the miasma must have been very deep. I am glad that you are here to help us. Thanks to you, a great danger has been averted. I'm just doing my job. Even so, it is one few can do. Thank you, Gwinian. Please accept this coin as a thank you from me. I appreciate the gesture. I'll pick up his quest next time. You guys. There ye be, Gwinian, and ye brought back the deep ice crystals. Let's see if this works in conjunction with the glimmer powder. Yeah, guy over there thinks deep ice. Anyway, I've got my fingers crossed. By Brel, it does work. You're a genius. Now you're on an even footing with the Rygor. And now that we're on an even footing with the Rygor, we can afford to direct our attention to something a little more spiritual. Unfortunately, the needs of our deceased has had to wait for a lull in the action. That's unfortunate, but you have to balance your priorities. Aye, or else there would be more fallen Coldane, and as valiant as our brethren spirits have been in the fight against the Rygor, it's an outcome we'd certainly prefer to avoid. I don't understand what you mean by spirits. Many of the Coldane... Oh, excuse me. Many of the Coldane that fall in battle against the Rygor rise up again as spirits. Instead of going to see Brel, they rejoin the fight. This decision is a permanent one, which means they can never go to the halls of the Creator once they come back here. Their act of self-sacrifice and valor should not go unnoticed. You want me to honor the dead? Aye, it is the least we could do to respect their sacrifice. I'd be honoured to scatter their ashes. This urn contains the ashes of the recently deceased. I'd like ye to take them to the peak of Pride Overlook and scatter them to the winds. The ashes will be carried out to sea. Maybe part of them will find their way back to Velius, if it still exists. I will do as you ask. So we get a scattering of the ashes. Thank ye kindly. Pride Overlook is to the north from here. You'll see it to your left as soon as you leave this cave. As the name implies, it's inhabited by a pride of ice mane lions. You're doing a kind thing for our people today, Gwinian. Brel bless ye. Brel bless you as well. Okay, and Belka.
Hail to ye!
You're still alive, Gwinian. Good, good. That's about as joyous as the news gets around here. I've dealt with the orcs as promised. Well, I suppose I should be thanking ye for your help. Like I said before, I'm happy to lend a hand. Those blasted Rygor have no shame and no honour. Tell me more. The blue monsters have taken to looting the signet rings from the Coldane they've killed in combat. They wear the rings around their necks, strung on leather and displayed prominently as badges of honour. And like you said, the orcs have no honour. Aye, precisely. Now we need to make sure that they have no signet rings either. In fact, I'd like ye to deliver a strong message to any Rygor that considers wearing my brethren's rings as a trophy. I want the orcs to understand that it puts a target on their head. Ye up for recovering the rings? I would be happy to deliver your message of justice. Oh, I have never spoken so much today. So we get the quest, reclaiming their honour. I look forward to your return. And I look forward to punishing the orcs. Okay. Ooh, I really do remember all of these people having voice actors, you know. Because I'm literally adopting the accents and the things I know I've heard. But hey, apparently not. But that is where we will leave you for today, and I hope to see you again next time.